Yo guys, welcome to the GFSC podcast. It is episode 3 and we are back with you after a break. We weren't with you last week because me and Martin were both busy, so we're sorry about that, but we promise you today's show is going to be a good one. Now, there's no Premier League predictions today because of the international break, but we still have plenty to discuss. Today we've got one new guest on the show. You may know him from the group, of course you know him. He's admin, Jack Dapson. Jack, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good, all good. And as usual, we've got Martin. Martin, do you want to discuss what's coming up on today's show, mate?
All right, so today we'll be talking about the La Liga. That's gonna be my segment. We'll do a Q&A. We will discuss the Champions League, and at the end we will do retard of the week talk. And yeah, so I'm gonna start it off with the La Liga. Now, obviously, it, at the beginning of the season, the favorites to win were Real Madrid, coming off of back-to-back Champions Leagues, winning the Super Cup over both legs. Easily the favorites to win it. And obviously, Barca had lost Neymar. So on paper, we were the better team. But this season, things have gone tits up. Real Madrid are third right now, 15 points behind Barcelona. And Barcelona not only having the best attack, having scored 74 goals, they've conceded 13, which is less than Atletico Madrid. I mean, that's just insane. So, out of Barca's 74 goals, Messi has scored 25 and assisted 12. So he's been involved directly in 37 of the goals, which means he has been involved in 50% of the goals scored. That is just insane for one player. That is. So yeah.
So with Real
Real
Madrid this
Madrid.
season, obviously everyone knows they've struggled a bit in the league this season. So why do you think that is? Have you got any? Obviously, everyone knows you're a Real Madrid fan. So what are your thoughts behind it? Just give one or two reasons, maybe.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that no one Madridista really can explain what's happening. We have a top coach that's, like, as I said, come off of back-to-back Champions Leagues, winning the Liga in his first full season, winning the Spanish Super Cup the first time he played in one. I mean, no need for introduction. And also, we have a top team. We have the team that won those back-to-back Champions Leagues. Yes, we did lose some players, but were those losses this effective? I really don't think so. We're playing extremely poor compared to last season, and I don't think a few players leaving have caused that. What might have is the motivation factor. After you've won 3 Champions Leagues in 4 seasons, and just winning back-to-back Champions Leagues, just winning the Liga, and you've already kind of shown Europe who the kings are, you can say. And
Yeah.
this season, this kind of, it just becomes repetitive, and maybe the players.
So do you think they're burnt out? They've tired themselves out after those 3 amazing seasons? Because obviously they've played a lot of games, and I know Real Madrid they've had a lot of injuries this season, haven't they? They've had players on and
Yeah.
off injured. So do you think that's a factor as well? The injuries?
The injuries can never be an excuse of a team of the caliber of Real Madrid,
Yeah.
especially because Real Madrid are known to have squad depth. And yes, we might have lost a little bit of that. As I said, James out on loan, sold Morata, Pepe, Danilo. I'm not gonna go on Mariano Diaz, who I
Yeah.
think was an unnecessary loss. I can't wrap my head around that one. But yeah. Uh, Maybe the injuries are something, but let's look at Barca. So yeah, that's no excuse. The injuries, not much more to say on that. Also, I gotta mention this. I might touch on this a little bit later, but Dembele, is an overrated little piece of shit. I hate that. I hate that bloke.
We'll
Yeah.
discuss that a little bit more later.
Yeah, we'll touch on that later.
I don't know. I don't
Alright,
think I've
so
seen someone hate a player as much as you hate Dembele in a very long time, to be honest.
yeah,
Well,
I have
yeah, that's
I
something we
you
can
know
discuss a bit later in the show.
yeah, okay. So uh that's all I have to say on the Liga
That's
segment.
great, Martin.
And
Yeah, yeah.
so Bill, what are we doing next?
Uh, Now we've got the Q&A segment for you. As ever, you guys have been really helpful sending in your questions. We've had about 100 comments, which is really good. It's good seeing everybody interested in the show. Right, so the first question is from Taylor R. Osland. Why are United underperforming with all their quality? Jack, you're the United fan here, so you fire away, mate.
I reckon there's too many players that don't want to work under Mourinho's system. Players like Pogba, he's consistently being played out of position. Like, you could see what he could do at Juve, and he just doesn't look like the same player. And half the players, they just don't like the way Mourinho treats them. So yeah, I honestly don't think they want to work under this manager, if I'm being honest.
So do you think the players are struggling to adapt to Mourinho's tactical approach?
Yeah, and I also Mourinho clearly got it wrong the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He needs, although he won't, adapt to a new style when it's needed. Because when we've actually been allowed to play attacking football, which it's very rarely, they've looked quite good. They've scored quite a lot of goals. So.
Yeah. Martin, obviously you're familiar with Mourinho as well as with him being Real Madrid manager. So do you think Mourinho is the main problem to why Man United are underperforming, to answer Taylor's question?
Uh, I'm not sure. Well, when you look at it, Mourinho has won the biggest titles in football. He's a manager that we all know is a certified great manager. Now, is it not a similar situation with Real Madrid, except Manchester United aren't doing really as bad in the league as we are? But I think it's again a similar situation, except Man United haven't really succeeded at all in the last few seasons after Ferguson's left.
I mean, Mourinho obviously he did win the Europa League and he won was it with the League Cup as well?
Yeah.
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 So he's won trophies.
Jeez.
It's just
He's won trophies, but come on, it's
they're
not
not-
his caliber of trophies.
the thing is, I think Man United fans are frustrated. This is my opinion now. I think United fans are frustrated because obviously after Fergie left, they finished outside the top four for how many seasons?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
with Alex Ferguson
They've
came
shite.
nice, well, good attacking football, and they're obviously used to success. They're not used to not winning. So I think
Yep.
that's their main problem now. United were used to attacking. Mourinho, he plays obviously not that much of an attacking style of football, but you can't really lie. A lot of the time, it does get the job done. Obviously, they've crashed out of the Champions League, but
Yeah.
were they really
You
gonna
know-
go? Were they really gonna go and win it? Is it really that disappointing? I
No.
don't know.
We were never going to win
Exactly.
it. But
So,
you
and
expect
if
it
you
to
look
be.
at the Premier League table this season, Manchester United are sitting in second place. How many points clear of Liverpool, Jack?
It is. How many clear are they?
It's got to be five
two.
now. Five?
We got a game in hand.
Yeah. So I don't understand the problem. I think stick with Mourinho. He will.
Yeah.
Mind the gap.
Good.
Yeah.
Obviously, and GFSC are loving it with all the mind the gap stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think Mourinho will come good. Honestly, next season will be much
Yeah.
closer because people will be used to Man City's style of play.
By reports, it sounds like there's going to be a big offload of players. So next year, you could pretty much say that it's going to be Mourinho's side. So if they don't actually compete well,
Yeah.
then questions need to be asked.
Yeah, they do because say if Man United don't win anything this season and next season, that's when I think questions need to be asked, really. But I'd say that it's just silly to say sack him this season because
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I don't.
he's made you finish. When's the last time United finished in the top four? Was it when Fergie was here, or was it Van Gaal under Van Gaal?
Fourth under Van Gaal once.
Fourth under Van, but then again, it's not that great, is it? Considering what's happened before. But second is the highest they've finished in a very long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So United fans, my advice is just, honestly be patient. Yeah, stick with Mourinho. And to answer your question, Taylor, it's just they just need to get used to Mourinho's style of playing, and eventually I think it will come good. Next question. John Hodgkiss asks, will Salah be a one-season wonder in the Premier League? Jack,
Oof.
what do you think?
I don't see any reason as to why he will be. He's lighting up this year, so why would he?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm expecting him to drop off a bit, but I don't think he's just going to go completely into the abyss.
Yeah. Martin?
Yeah.
Well, now as Jack said, there's no reason for that to happen. Salah, even he's not old. He's at an age where you can say he's not even hit his peak yet, like 24, 25. He's even though he's that age, he's played in the Premier League before. He's played in Serie A, I think. He's not an inexperienced player, so I can't see him being a one-season wonder. And also, as Jack said, I'm not sure if he'll do the same next season, but the fact alone that he's performing for both Egypt and Liverpool shows that he can perform in different stages, in different types of football. So I don't see why he won't do similar things next season, which is great. He's an amazing player.
Exactly. That's my thoughts exactly, Martin. Jack, like, to call him a one-season wonder it's a bit silly, to be honest. I know a lot of Man United fans, I don't know if they're being serious or if they're just doing it to annoy Liverpool fans, but he's performing for Egypt, like Martin said, and if you're performing for your country and for your club, you're obviously a really good player. And it's not like the goals he's scored have been tap-ins. You see him almost Messi-like.
Dribbling.
Yeah, exactly.
Dribbling
He's
around
creating the
defenders,
play.
getting into the box, getting into good positions, and he scored the odd goal outside the box too. So can you really call him a one-season wonder? That's just stupid, I think. So
He is the complete attacker, man.
exactly, I think what might happen is he might struggle at the World Cup. He might not perform. That's probably because he's burnt out from this Premier League season, which is no reason why people should say he's terrible. Because I got a feeling that could happen.
Yeah.
He might not perform well at the World Cup, and people will say, "Oh, he's going to be a one-season wonder." But I don't think that's the case at all. I mean, if you look at other one-season wonders previously in the Premier League, like Amir Zaki and Michu, you could kind of tell that they were going to be one-season wonders because they didn't really amaze you like Salah has amazed us, in my opinion. So,
no, but when you look at it, even Kane, he's been at the Euro 2016, because I like what you said about the World Cup.
yeah.
Kane at the Euro 2016, he didn't perform.
Yeah, exactly. And look what he's done the season after.
Yeah, exactly. So that's no sign. Well, I think there is a way Salah can be considered a one-season wonder, is if he leaves Liverpool. I think if he does leave Liverpool, then he'll, I think, flop at the next club. He's found his place in Liverpool. He's adapted to this style of play finally after being at Fiorentina, Roma, at Chelsea. So, and also this may be considered the place that has built Salah I don't know. I think it will be a very bad decision if Salah leaves Liverpool this summer. And I think that might be something that can make him a one-season wonder eventually. Maybe in a few seasons, if he does leave, he might be great for another team. I don't know, but I just think that if he leaves Liverpool, he's gonna go tits up for next season.
So the next question we have for I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name, man. 1 second. It's T Drix King. What kind of name is that, man? Fucking hell. It's
I don't know.
anyway. Between Marco Asensio and Ousmane Dembele, who would you take and why? Martin, this is a question that you're dying to answer, so fire away, man.
All right. Okay, let's get things clear. So Dembele, all right, he is a flop. He'll flop. He's got no future in the beautiful game. Uh, he's an injury-prone little cunt. Yeah, you can see it in him. He's not meant for football. On the other hand, Asensio, he's a golden boy. He scored in the Champions League final. He was arguably the best player in the Euro U21 last summer, which Ousmane Dembele didn't play. He was meant to carry France maybe to gold in the Euro under 21. But no, guess who he got eliminated by? He got eliminated by my boys. Macedonia finished at first place. France finished at second in the qualifier group. So Dembele, he's fucking shit. He can't carry a team. He can never be Neymar. He can never be Asensio. Dembele at his peak won't be as good as Asensio is now. Let me make that clear. He's dog shit. He's performed a few games in Bundesliga, and I don't know why, but no way is he getting anywhere near Marco Asensio. Marco Asensio is the next big thing in football. You can clearly see it in him. He's scored amazing goals. He can dribble. He can do all of the shit. And Dembele can run. He can be a sprinter. He might be the new Mo. I don't know. He can be the Usain Bolt. He can be the B-Tech Usain Bolt. But he can never be a good professional footballer. 115 over 100 million. What the fuck were Barca thinking, man? Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
That's all I'm
Martin,
gonna say about
that was amazing, man. But I think we might have lost our Barcelona viewers there. Like,
that. Yeah,
but you know what?
God.
It's his opinion, and he's got very good points. And so, Jack, what would you say quickly, just to so Asensio Dembele? I know you can't exactly follow that up, but give it your best go.
I wouldn't go as far as Martin. Definitely Asensio.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep. I'd say Asensio as well. You know,
I think
he's got more to
yeah.
his game. I agreed with what everything Martin said basically.
He's a mature player. He's not an undisciplined horse like Dembele. Dembele fucking left training to go to Paris
Oh my goodness.
to negotiate the transfer. He's fucking dog shit. He's overhyped. That's all he is, man. He'll get injured next season and end his career at 22.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Wow, I think Martin, that's probably got to be one of the best questions answered on the show so far. So it's time to move on now. Next question.
It was from the heart. It was from the heart.
Next question. Okay, Armin Khan asks. Wait, before I start this, Armin, you've been begging me to answer your questions the past 3 episodes, and I really do. Honestly, I really appreciate that you're interested in the show. But calm down, man. Like one of his comments said, he goes, "I have asked 2 questions this time. I want my questions to be answered." Like, Armin, bro, you're gonna kill me. Like, honestly, I'm coming for them, man. Honestly, don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. So, I can't answer both your questions. I'm sorry. So, Armin asks, who will win among PSG versus AS Monaco in the Coupe de la Ligue? So, Jack, what do you reckon?
PSG, the better side. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, for me, I think PSG as well. I mean, I don't really follow that Farmers League that much, but I don't know. Only one team stands out for me. Obviously, it's probably because they've got all the money and stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't think Monaco. I don't know. PSG 3-0. I think.
PSG, man, it's gotta be straightforward. I mean, Neymar playing or not, Monaco haven't only made the team worse by selling Mbappe, they've also strengthened the biggest rivals in the league. So it's a double loss, and yeah, there's no way they can do anything. So quite straightforward PSG W for sure.
Okay, I mean we've answered your questions. Well, your
Your
question.
team shit.
Don't make him cry, man. Come on. He's a good follower of the show. Oh
Yeah,
man, thank
he's a
you,
true
thank
he's a
you.
true fan.
Okay, so thank you very much. That's enough for Q&A today. Thank you very much for sending them in. Sorry to those questions that weren't answered. There obviously were a lot and we can't go through them all. Maybe one day we'll do a show just dedicated to question and answer. But time to move on now.
Yeah.
Champions League. It's getting towards the business end of the Champions League now. So we're left with 8 teams. All the teams that are there now, they definitely deserve to be there. We're going to give you our first leg predictions now. So the first game, Sevilla versus Bayern. Martin.
Sevilla versus Bayern. Sevilla are a team that can cause upsets. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
And they are a team that can also, you can say easily, oh, they're one of the bigger teams that tend to fuck up more. Like they've lost a few games this season by a big margin, and even if they're on a sick run, they're just gonna have this random 5-0 loss or some shit.
Mhm.
But yeah, I can't see them going past Bayern Munich. I think the first leg will be 2-1 to Bayern.
Yeah. 2-1 to Bayern. I'd say that was what I've got written down as well. I think you're right there. Sevilla. I mean, they can come out with some amazing wins, but then they have some random losses. Like, didn't they lose last week as Martin in La Liga? I'm pretty sure they lost Sevilla.
Yep.
So see what I mean? After beating Man United, they go and lose in La Liga. So they are pretty inconsistent. Obviously, they've done well to get where they are, but it's going to be a close game. But I think Bayern will edge it 2-1. Jack.
Actually,
Yeah,
they've lost the last two La Liga games,
Oh,
bear in mind.
there we go. Last 2 La Liga games, amazing. Jack, what do you think, mate?
yeah, I reckon Bayern as well. I'll go 2-0.
2-0. Do you think? Don't you think Sevilla being at home? Do you think they'll get a goal?
No, I don't think so. Not
All right.
against.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the next game is Juventus versus Real Madrid. This one, it is tough to call, but
No, it's fucking not.
Martin, it's tough to call.
Fuck off. We're winning it. Easy.
Easy. Okay. I'd
Yeah,
say
man.
you're gonna win it, but it's not gonna be easy, Martin. 2-1 to Real Madrid is my prediction. So what do you think?
What
then?
are you talking about?
What do you think?
What are you talking about?
What do you think?
Nah, man, it's like, I mean, as I said, we're not on great form. But come on, we know who the Champions League boys are. We keep taking this one, bro. I must say 3-1.
3-1.
3-1 to us. Yeah, it's gonna be Ronaldo 2 goals, 1 goal by Ramos, 3-1, and the goal for Juve will be an own goal by Gareth Bale. Yeah.
See, they can't even score their own goals.
Yeah,
I know, obviously, so
I'm that confident.
you might realize, guys, Martin doesn't really like Juventus. It's not that he's confident. I don't think he likes Juventus. I mean, no one really
No.
likes Juventus, but you gotta stay
Yeah,
professional
you
here,
know,
Martin.
you know what? Actually, because I was so confident on that one. After the podcast goes up, I'm gonna make a post, and if Real Madrid don't go through against Juventus,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna do some serious forfeit.
Serious forfeit. There we go, guys. You
Yeah.
heard it here. You've heard it on the podcast. He's gonna do a forfeit.
I'm
So
gonna make a post. I'm gonna take suggestions. Yeah, it's happening.
there we go.
But wait, actually, it's not happening because we're going through. So you can fuck off.
So you'll see that post on the group soon.
Yeah.
Jack, what do you think?
I reckon it'll be 1-1, but I'm expecting Real Madrid to go through at home.
1-1.
Smart man.
Real Madrid. Yeah. Okay. So
Fair enough.
see,
Take
that's
that.
pretty reasonable, Martin. Like what Jack said.
What?
I don't think you win it 3-1. I mean,
Listen. No, man, we won 4-1 in the final, and before that, the whole UCL campaign, Juve had conceded only 3 goals. We scored more goals against Juve, 4 in one match, than Juve had been scored against the whole UCL campaign. I mean, come on. And also,
Fair
Juve
enough, okay.
don't have as good of a team.
You do
So yeah.
tend to turn up in the Champions League as well, so maybe you're right. I don't know. We'll see what happens
We,
anyway.
we
Okay, that's
we're
enough, Martin.
past-
That's enough. That's enough. Okay, calm down, Martin. Breathe. Calm down. Right, that moves us on to our next game. Liverpool versus Man City at Anfield. It's an all English tie. Jack, let's start with you.
I'm expecting a lot of goals in this one. I'll probably go 2-2.
It's going to be like one of our FIFA games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the worst game for a United fan, but it should be really good, to be honest. So, yeah, 2-2.
Do you have any preferred winner in this game? Obviously, being a Man United fan, you hate them both. But who
No,
who do you hate more?
I would, if I hate Liverpool more. I don't want to see either side win, but if Man City win, we still won more. So Liverpool win another. Yeah.
Good one.
This is tough to call as well. It's at Anfield. I know City haven't got the best record there, but I don't know, man. Jack, so what was your score prediction, Jack?
2-2.
2-2. I'm gonna say Liverpool are gonna win the first leg 2-1, but then I reckon in the second leg, well, we'll discuss the second leg on next week's show. So yeah, 2-1
Yeah.
to Liverpool in the first leg, but it's not over there. That's all I'm gonna say for now. So
Yep.
yeah, Martin.
I see Man City winning both legs. I think they're too strong. It's kind of a shitty matchup considering we've seen 2 of these. Well, we meant to see 2 of them in the Premier League anyways, but yeah, I think City are going through. First leg, 2-1 to City.
2-1 City. That's a fair prediction. So obviously 3 different predictions there. We'll see how it goes. So the final game left to predict: Barcelona versus Roma. This is interesting, Martin. We'll start with you for this one.
No, it's not fucking interesting. It's straightforward.
It's straightforward.
Barca.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously Barca shit team, Roma top team. It's just Roma. It's look, Eden Dzeko hat trick any day of the week. No.
What's the score gonna be, Martin?
I'm fucking around. There's no chance. If anything, Dzeko can score a hat trick of own goals. I think Barca are taking this one easy at home. The first leg, I must say 3-0 to Barca.
Jack.
I reckon they'll win convincingly, probably 3-1.
3-1. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a convincing win for Barcelona. I'm gonna say 4-1. No offense to Serie A, it's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be such a great league. I mean, I remember watching Serie A all the time, and it's just
Yeah.
Yeah, and you
now.
know what happened then? You know what happened then?
Yeah.
Lorenzo was born.
Lorenzo, if you're listening, yeah, like spaghetti eating cunt, it's your fault. It's actually your fault.
Yeah, you sad piece of shit.
You're to blame for Serie A's decline.
Easily.
Right. So that's the Champions League first leg predictions wrapped up. We'll discuss the second leg fixtures on next week's show. So next, finally, we have retard of the week. We didn't have this on the last show. This is going to be interesting. Martin, I know you like this segment as well. Jack, I know you've
Yeah.
got some more to talk about, so why don't you start us off?
Yeah, all right. My retard of probably the fucking year.
Yeah.
It's Nikhil. Every time I see this bloke post, it's just him ranting and begging every fucking person to be a mod. So yeah, definitely
That's
smelly Nikhil.
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth because for me it's Nickel as well. Nickel, I know you listen to the show, so I know you're listening now. For fuck's sake, if I posted something on the group the other day, literally had nothing to do with being an admin or a mod, you pop up out of nowhere saying, "Okay, hello, when can I be moderator or admin?" Or, can you fuck off, Nickel, please? You're not gonna get
Yeah, man.
anywhere fucking begging me. Do you understand that? Seriously, not
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah, yeah.
anywhere begging me. So do not ask for mod or admin again. Martin, do
Yep.
you want to add anything?
Yeah, obviously I want to add something. It's the retard of the week. You know, I bet anytime Nikhil sees a homeless man on the street, he goes up to him. And actually, you know what? Maybe Nikhil is a homeless man, and he holds up cardboard saying, please give me admin a mod." You know, I think that's all I have to say on this. I
Seriously,
already ranted about him in the first podcast, so I don't
honestly,
wanna
the
go into
key
much.
to getting admin or a moderator role in the group is to not ask for it. Basically, if you
Exactly. That's like if there's one thing you shouldn't do, it's that one.
exactly, I can't recall anybody that's straight up asked me for it, get it, because it's
Yeah.
just stupid. You really think I'm gonna give you admin or mod if you just ask for it? And when I say you've got to work for it, yeah, Nikhil, that doesn't fucking mean post 1,000 times a day. Absolute
Yeah.
bullshit post. Just keep it consistent, honestly. That's my advice to you. This is not me. This is not me ripping
Consistently.
you apart. This is me giving you advice. This is some
Yeah.
advice from Bills. Yeah, take it
I
because it's
think
good.
I think Nikhil's on a path to go into the blocked panel rather than the admin panel.
He might be black now. I don't know.
Who fucking knows? He's like on and off.
Okay, guys, that wraps up this week's show. It's been a really good one, actually. Gotta say, it's probably one of my favorite shows so far. Martin, would you agree?
Yeah, I think the bloopers will also be funny. I
Yeah.
mean, we've got some great stuff out of this
I
one.
will be honest with you. You're gonna get a lot of bloopers out of this show, basically. So we'll bring that to you
Yeah.
at some point, end of the season. Jack, you've been a great
Yeah.
guest, mate. Honestly, you got to come on again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers, boys.
Nice one.
Yeah,
Next
man,
week,
top.
we'll be back again with you next week. Next week's guest is Andy D. You all know Andy. Next week's show is going to be a good one because obviously the Premier League predictions are back and we've got a lot more to discuss. Thanks, guys. See you
Yeah.
again next week. Peace.